Hello everyone, welcome back. Welcome back. As you guys can see by the title and the thumbnail of this video, we are doing a 24-hour readathon. Now, whenever I say 24-hour readathon, most of us think of the OG way, aka reading 24 hours straight through. I don't have it in me anymore to pull all-nighters and do things like that. I just don't have it in me anymore, so I am doing it 2 days of 12 hours. I will pause whenever I take dinner, snack, lunch breaks. I'll pause whenever I'm doing things that are not reading, and yeah. So let's get into this video. Hello everyone. I am currently going to my timers and I am setting it for 12 hours, 0 seconds, and start. We are starting out with Magnolia Parks, The Long Way Home. I am 108 pages into this one right now. And you know it's a good book whenever you've had to whip out the sticky notes. But yeah, we have 12 hours of reading to do today. I should be done reading at 8:00 p.m. and then I will be doing a 12-hour reading tomorrow. So let's see how much we get read during this 24-hour read. Such a great book to read while you're on your period, okay? This is literally the saddest thing I've ever read. This is 100% the saddest Magnolia Parks book by far. We're getting a lot of Magnolia and BJ backstory in this book. And if you guys don't like to listen to quotes, skip ahead. But listen to how this is just so beautiful. Our parents stood in the doorway watching us, so completely baffled at what was happening and why. How we started the week as two separate people, then came back at the end of it fused as one. He lay with me, breathed loudly into my ear till my breathing slowed to match his. And then he stayed. Like, if that doesn't explain BJ in one quote, I seriously don't know what will. And also, I am currently on chapter 18, page 115, and I don't know if you guys can see this or not. Look at how many tabs I already have in this book, because what? And I also had to whip out sticky notes. Like, it's gotten serious, you guys. And I do have a few videos of me reading the first book and the second book. And if you guys don't know, neither of the first two books were a 5-star, in my opinion. They were really, really, really close to being 5 stars though. but this has felt like a 5-star since the beginning of the book. So is this about to be the first 5-star of this series? I am going to take a guess and say yes, because as of right now, it's literally not even 9 o'clock in the morning and I have already cried. Like, I've already cried twice over this book and it's not even 9 o'clock in the morning. Like, this book is just so phenomenal. It's beautifully written. And literally, I'm on page 115, you guys. Like, I'm barely through this book. We have made it to page 147, chapter 22. It is almost 10 o'clock. I'm not sure if you guys can see that or not, but it is almost 10 o'clock. I am going to press pause on my timer and go get ready for the day. The tears that I have shed for this book so far is insane. The way that I literally need every single person to read this book. I need every single person to read this book. BJ's new tattoo is so messed up, so messed up. And then we find out about Tom, and I feel really bad for Magnolia. And what's the nicest way to say this? At some point this was going to happen. At some point this was obviously going to happen if she kept doing the things that she was doing. And it happened. And now I'm really heartbroken. So that's really cool. I don't even have words for this. Almost 2 o'clock. I ended up turning off my timer. I'm just going to read all day, okay? I'm not following a timer. I know I will end up reading for 12 hours. I promise. I am currently on chapter 36, page 237. And yeah, as you guys can see, I've said it multiple times, but the sticky notes have come out for this book because I have so many thoughts that I cannot just leave them. Like, I need them to be written down somewhere. And so on page 236, how's the weather, Parks? Fuck you. Oh shit. That's not good. And you know what? Oh shit. This is how much I have read so far today. Finally learning who BJ and Magnolia are. And I mean, really the entire box set. We're learning about all of them in this book. And so, yeah, this is really, really sad because we are learning the story of BJ and Magnolia. That's the best way I can explain it. I'm gonna continue reading. Jonah for the win, bro. This car's a week and a half old, he says with a glare. Yeah, this one is for sure my favorite book out of the whole series. I'm obsessed. Ah! currently at the 45% mark on this book. And let me just say that coming from someone who has been in a relationship like Magnolia and BJ's, the whiplash that I get from these books is very reminiscent to the whiplash that I would get whenever I would look at this douchebag's face, right? So I currently am at a loss for words, I guess is the best way I can put it, because of literally how quickly things can go right and how quickly things can also do the complete opposite and go so totally wrong. Currently on page 270. Once again, the whiplash in this book is giving me such a f***ing headache. Because, like, how can you mean that right here, I'm like, oh yay. Wait. Right here, I'm like, oh yay. Right here, I want to throw the book. How, in literally less than a whole freaking paragraph, can, We had an outfit change because it got gross. It is the same day. On part 2 now, chapter 41. The last thing I read was this little text section, and if you guys have read Magnolia Parks, you know that there are a lot of like texts in this book, but this particular number has been seen like multiple times throughout this book and we don't know who it is. And so literally on my sticky note, I literally wrote that I have been questioning this entire book, like who this person is. And are we about to find out? I think so. Good morning, everybody. 8:17, we're going to start this stopwatch and read for 12 hours. Let's do it. Ugh. I think I'm just gonna die here. I love Julian Hates so much. I love Julian so much. I have got the goosebumps right now talking about how much I love Julian. Oh my, literal goosebumps. This man, I don't care if he's a gang lord. I don't care. I want him. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Oh my God. I love Julian. That's what this is about. We're fated, woven into the tapestry of the universe. My name right next to hers. We're in the stars. The way that Jessa Hastings writes about love and writes about what love feels like is insane to me. The absolute nonsense that is going on right now. An hour and 27 minutes. Just hit 3 hours out of 12 on page 422, chapter 60. I wonder how many times someone needs to touch you before their hands on your body stops being something you notice. Like, that's what I'm saying whenever I mean that Jessa Hastings has such a beautiful way of writing about love. Like, I don't know if I could ever express love in the way that Jessa Hastings expresses love, especially love as deep as BJ and Magnolia's, especially love as toxic as BJ and Magnolia's. I think that Jessa Hastings does a fantastic job of describing what a toxic relationship looks like and feels like. And I am just obsessed with this book. I don't want to stop reading, but I really need to get dressed. I am dressed. Let's press play. I ran out of sad tabs again. I'm not emotionally stable enough. We're at 5 hours and 52 minutes. What? I'm gonna save my ratings for the end of this video. I obviously had to pause my timer because I can't stop crying. I need a second. Which is Duplicity by Elodie Hart. I've never heard of this author before, so I'm pretty excited to give this one a go. And it's apparently like a single mom, which is new for me. I'm usually reading single dad romances, but I'm pretty sure this is like a billionaire single mom situation. So I think this is gonna be really cool. I am almost 100% certain that this exact sentence has come out of my mouth. You harm my friend physically or emotionally, I will take great pleasure in skinning your balls with a rusty butter knife. Do I make myself clear? I'm almost certain that exact sentence has come out of my mouth at one point. I am currently 10% into Duplicity. I'm enjoying this a lot so far. I think this is gonna be a good book. especially after what I just read. I think I just need something that's, you know. We have just hit the 7.5 hour mark. We are over halfway till we're done with this challenge. Thumbs up. Oh, I'm tired. Did we notice something, aka maybe that this Alyssa doing the outro is in the same outfit that Alyssa doing the intro is in? Yeah, it's because I forgot to film an outro. So, the first day of this read-a-thon, I read pretty much, I think I read 200 pages in total of Magnolia Parks The Long Way Home. I did have to take some time to process what I was reading because this book did cover some pretty heavy topics, but I told you guys at the beginning of this video that I would wait to give you my ratings for the books that I finished in this video until the end, and I am kind of disappointed in myself, but I also wanted to take this book a little slower because I don't mean to brag, but I am reading this series for the first time, so I want to enjoy what I am reading. So I only finished one book in this video, but I did get 35% through Duplicity, which is a great book so far. So yeah, let's talk ratings. So Magnolia Parks The Long Way Home is the first 5-star for me in this series. This series altogether is a 5-star for me, but this book is the first one that I have rated 5 stars. It was so beautifully done. I don't think that I have the capabilities in me to write and explain what love feels like the way that Jessa Hastings does, and she did such a beautiful job giving us BJ and Magnolia's story, giving us the backstory, giving us from day one everything that we need to know about BJ and Magnolia. And it really, in the first book, I remember hating BJ, but I also remember loving BJ. But this book really hit the nail on the head with me just 100% loving BJ. I feel like learning the backstory of them really changed my entire idea of what their relationship looked like and why they were doing the things that they were doing to each other. But yeah, 5 stars for Magnolia Parks The Long Way Home. This book series is so fantastic. I am picking up the 4th book today. But yeah, and I, like I said, got 35% I think into Duplicity by Elodie Hart. I am enjoying it a lot. It's not feeling like a 5-star as of right now because the plot is kind of, I don't want to say that it's not hitting, because it is. Like, the story itself is going to be a really cute story, but I am just not getting the 5-star feeling from it yet. But I am not getting a bad rating feeling from it yet. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Make sure you leave a comment downstairs. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.